The gap between two breaths, a guided meditation. Take a moment to arrive here. Wherever you are, whatever the day has brought you, let it all settle for now. Find a comfortable position. Allow your spine to be upright yet relaxed, as if each vertebra were effortlessly floating on the next. Your shoulders drop, your jaw softens, your eyes may close naturally. And now, simply notice that you are breathing. For a moment, do nothing at all to change the breath. No need to breathe deeply or slowly. Just notice it. The rise and fall, the in and the out. There is an ancient teaching, one that has been whispered in temples, echoed in caves, and passed from teacher to student for thousands of years. It says, "Radiant one, this experience may dawn between two breaths. After breath comes in, just before turning out, the beneficence. There is a secret moment, so small most of us never notice it. A pause. A stillness. A doorway between life and death, between being and non-being. And it is already here, in you. Bring your attention now to your next in-breath. Feel it as it enters the nostrils. Cool air touching the delicate skin inside your nose. Feel it moving down your throat, into your chest, into your belly. And then, just before the breath turns outward, notice something. There is a moment when the breath stops. It's not forced. It's not held. It just stops. Like a wave that has reached its highest point before rolling back. Be here for that moment. And then the breath leaves, effortlessly, like a tide receding. In the language of Tantra, each breath you take in is a birth. Each breath you release is a death. Right now, in this simple, ordinary rhythm of your breathing, you are being born and dying again and again. The ancient masters noticed this. They understood that in the small, natural pause between the two, something extraordinary can happen. A beneficence, a blessing, a meeting with that which never comes and never goes. Let's explore this with more awareness. As you breathe in, say silently to yourself, birth. As you breathe out, death. Do this for a few cycles, just to attune your mind to the truth that every inhale is life returning, every exhale is life releasing. Now, remove the words. Let yourself simply feel the reality without labeling it. The incoming breath, the outgoing breath, and the tiny, precious pauses between. Now we will focus more closely. Bring all your attention to your inhale. Follow it from start, to middle, to the very end. When it stops, do not rush. Do not expect. Just be there, with an open awareness, in that still point. Then let the breath go out naturally. And again, at the end of the exhale, the breath pauses once more. This is the second gap. This is where the mind can fall away, where the world disappears, where you taste the space that is beyond time. When you are not breathing, even for a fraction of a second, you are in a state that resembles death. The body is still. The mind has a chance to still itself too. And in that stillness, you can glimpse the eternal. The part of you that is untouched by birth or death. The sages say, if you can feel the gap, nothing else is needed. Because in that moment, you have touched the truth. There's no need to control the breath. No need to force longer pauses. This is not breath retention. This is not about manipulation. It is about awareness. gentle, sincere awareness, like watching a butterfly land on your hand. If you try to grab it, it will fly away, but if you sit still, it may stay. The gap between two breaths is just like that. Let's deepen the exercise. Follow the inhale from the very first touch of air at the nostrils, all the way in, until it stops. Rest there. Alert. Without tension. Follow the exhale from the very start of release, all the way out, until it stops. Rest there. Alert. Without tension. Repeat this for several minutes, letting the breath flow naturally. Pause 2 minutes with soft background sound. It's natural for the mind to drift into thoughts. If you find yourself wondering, planning, remembering, smile gently to yourself. Bring the attention back to the breath. This is not failure. It is simply the mind doing what minds do. Your work is just to return. Again and again, back to the breath, and especially back to the gap. Buddha himself taught this as anapanasati, awareness of breathing. He suggested simply being aware of the breath going in and going out, without even mentioning the gap. Why? Because if you start chasing the gap, you might miss it. Desire can become a barrier. So let's also try Buddha's version for a while. In breath, aware. Out breath, aware. No concern for the pause. Let it come if it wishes. Now return to Shiva's full teaching, including the gap. Notice the moments when breathing stops. And be there. As you keep watching, you may notice the pauses growing slightly longer. Not because you're holding them, but because your body is relaxing, your mind is quieting. In those moments, you may feel time has stopped. There is no inside or outside. You are not the breath, you are the awareness watching it. If any of these arise, simply rest in them. Do nothing. Think of your breathing as the ocean's tide. The inhale is the wave rising toward the shore. The exhale is the wave returning to the sea. The pause is the still point, the ocean holding its breath before the next motion begins. This still point is the heart of this meditation. Now try something subtle. Let breath and awareness be one. Do not think, I am watching the breath. Instead, be the breath. Move exactly with it, without delay, without anticipation. If the breath turns, you turn with it. If the breath stops, you stop with it. In this unity, there is no watcher and no watched, only the happening. Stay here for the next few minutes, moving with breath in, pausing. Moving with breath out, pausing. This simple technique has led countless seekers to awakening. Not because it is complex, but because it is close. Closer than your own skin. It is with you every moment of your life. There is no mantra to remember, no posture to strain into, no exotic ritual. Only the willingness to pay attention to what is already here. Let's begin to return. Slowly allow the breath to deepen just a little. Feel the body once more. The weight of it, the points where it touches the ground or the chair. Move the fingers and toes. Roll the shoulders gently. Take one more conscious breath in. Pause and let it out with a sigh. When you are ready, open your eyes. Remember, the gap between two breaths is not something you have to create. It is the space in which you already live, and whenever you wish, you can return to it and taste the stillness is always here.